Hi, I'm Annie, and this is the foreword I wrote to Wes Nisker's book that we're all here to celebrate today. I have known and loved Wes Nisker since I was a girl in the San Francisco Bay Area in the 60s, although we've never met. He was the newscaster and political commentator on KSAN, reporting with amazement, rich insight, and hilarity on anything that might be of interest to the counterculture audience, or that instantly became of interest once he got his hands on it. I loved the often joyous reporting, but even more, the spirit that wove together exhortation and travelogue, the matrix where evolutionary science meets the cosmic and the cause. I've always loved his wild heart, his hippie joy, his riffs on society and the human condition, his own evolution from nice Jewish boy from Nebraska to cherished Buddhist teacher. I loved his revolutionary social philosophy based on fairness and equality and love, and how respectfully he could help me understand Einstein and Buddha and complicated social theory, all a swirl with quotes from the Marx Brothers and Carl Sagan and Allen Ginsberg. He wrote, "If Buddha were around today, I am certain he would sprinkle his teachings with research findings from the evolutionary sciences. In the Pali Canon, the earliest record of the Buddha's teachings, he doesn't talk about gods or cosmic consciousness, but instead tells us to investigate our body and emotions, the process of walking, hearing, seeing, and thinking." I had never made this connection before, and yet now it seems so obvious. He's a philosopher, poet, mystic, gentle madman, comedian, and sage. And he's also a great storyteller and such an important influence on me and so many others as we were beginning to find our writing chops. Using humor and getting away with it when writing about difficult topics is hard work. What he is doing and has always done is risky and hard, and he inspired countless people to try. He has such a great touch. Listen to this. In 1976, I flew to Japan to report on a music show called the Dolphin Project. The idea was to put on a big rock and roll concert and simultaneously educate Japanese kids about the plight of whales and dolphins. Performers included Jackson Browne, Richie Havens, Warren Zevon, Odetta, John Sebastian, Wavy Gravy, and others. The Never Say Die hippies believed that rock and roll could help save whales, just as our generation's protests in music may have helped shorten the Vietnam War. Young Japanese jammed the Tokyo concert hall to hear the music, but they seemed indifferent to the whale exhibit set up on the perimeter of the auditorium. Interviewing people waiting in line for the show, I asked one Japanese kid why he had come. He replied, "To see Mr. John Sebastian sing his song from Welcome Back, Kotter." "And how do you feel about the whales?" I asked. "Oh, the whales," he said, smiling enthusiastically. "They are very delicious." Wes's work, his comedy, his perspective, and performance art have always been crazy wisdom based on helping us learn both who we are and how to serve the world's needy, including ourselves. He taught us meditation after a journey to India. He taught us how to laugh at our dear silly selves and to get very serious and efficient in the face of our criminal politicians, climate disaster, and environmental justice. His book, Crazy Wisdom, is one I would take to on a desert island to remember what is true about humanity and evolution and culture and myself. And the Big Bang and Buddha and the Baby Boom, this book, is a delicious consommé of similar brilliance, joy, pain, Buddhism, and life-giving humor. It really is about Buddha and the Big Bang and the Baby Boom, among many other things. A story told in his unique and excitable voice, professorial when the situation calls for it, or Borscht-belt and richly spiritual with goofy tangents and theater of the absurd and profound scientific proofs and exhortations and Hebraic laments and soothing assurances that we all make sense somehow and are all worthy of love. That's the main thing Nisker's taught me. Love. Love for you and my own disappointing self. Love for the poor and for this planet. love of curiosity and truth. He is the most entertaining newscaster in history, side by side with excitable social historian, spiritual guide, family man. And he can move me nearly to tears. Listen. We also know that we co-arise with the sun and the atmosphere and could not live apart from them. The energy that wiggles our fingers and moves our legs comes from the sun. Our bodies are even built out of Earth's elements. Our bones are made of calcium phosphate, the literal clay of Earth molded into our shape. The liquids in our body have the chemical consistency of the oceans. We literally sweat and cry seawater. This body is not mine. It is Earth's body. It is evolution's body. It's a loner. It is Earth's body. This guy breaks my heart with beauty. Just to read his introduction will give you a working understanding of our evolutionary truth as humans. Go on. I dare you. I think you will immediately understand why he has been loved for so long by his listeners, readers, students, and friends. He is irresistible, 1 in a million, or as he would probably put it, just 1 in 8 billion. But man has his light shone brightly, illuminating our way. Read this book and you will see why I have loved this man for 50 years now. Loved the hope, the Dharma teachings, the rock and roll, the agitation and comfort, and the great wit. I have often said that laughter is carbonated holiness, and the effervescent West Nisker is one of my favorite holy men ever. Thank you.